Telling your story on WCBI Sunrise with Eric Crosswhite.
Welcome back, everybody. We're joined by our good friend Ken Nuss from Fairview Baptist Church here to tell us about this year's Living Pictures. Good morning, Ken.
Good morning, Eric. It's good to see you.
Always nice to see you. For those that don't know about Living Pictures, kind of explain what it is.
Okay. So Living Pictures is our retelling of the story, the last week of Jesus' life. So when you come onto the campus, you're already going to feel like you're walking back in time. As you see Roman soldiers on horseback, Roman chariots, you're going to see cast members in biblical costume with animals that you can, tons of picture opportunities, okay? Lots of picture opportunities. So then when you walk into the facilities in our worship center, you're going to see a room that's been transformed into an old world city of Jerusalem.
So cool.
And we'll have probably over 300 people involved in the telling of the story. And you know, this year marks 39 years of Living Pictures, which is amazing.
It is.
And it's our way of retelling the story of Christ and what He did when He was on the earth. As the program begins, you're going to see Jesus coming into the city of Jerusalem in the triumphal entry. You're going to experience His ministry and His healings, the Last Supper. You're going to see His arrest in the Garden of Gethsemane, then His trial before Pilate. You're going to experience His crucifixion, but then His glorious resurrection and ascension into heaven. I think you're seeing some pictures of all that.
Yeah,
right
behind
now.
us.
A
full production, so a full out story, scene after scene after scene.
Yeah, absolutely.
We always talk about how much the work goes into the acting and the performance part, but too, you were also talking about the sets and the production design of everything. How much effort goes into that part of it?
Well, a lot. And of course, we reuse these pieces each year, you know, so it's kind of a puzzle. We get together on a weekend and we bring all this stuff out of a trailer and then we put it into the room and just basically rebuild Jerusalem in our sanctuary. So it takes a ton of volunteers and we're just so proud of everybody. They work so hard. We started working on this way back at the end of last year.
Wow.
With a new script, new musical score, just a lot of things. People will say, well, I've been to Living Pictures. Well, you haven't seen it like you're going to see it this year.
Right.
It's always different.
Right, and the reason that you guys are always putting so much work into it and getting ready in advance is because you change it up each time.
Right. That's right.
Putting on a new show, something fresh, is always more difficult
That's
to do.
right. So last year we started telling the story through the eyes of Nicodemus, who was a Pharisee. This year we've developed that script and now we see the older Nicodemus telling the story to his granddaughter.
Oh.
And then we're going to flash back to the younger Nicodemus as he's living out what his older self is telling his granddaughter. So it's really cool. You got to kind of keep up with the story.
And really quickly remind everybody when it's going to be.
Okay, so this year it's going to be on Palm Sunday weekend, not Easter weekend. So it's March 22nd, 23rd, and 24th. Friday night is at 6:30, Saturday and Sunday night at 5 o'clock. Doors open 30 minutes beforehand.
All right, Ken, thanks so much.
Thank you.
We'll see you next time.
Okay.
We'll be right back.